AITA for saying I'll be driving myself and paying for my own room on the upcoming family vacation so I won't have to be a babysitter. I 23 meters was repeatedly stuck playing the part of helper and babysitter on family outings. I had to move out of my parents' house because I kept being forced to help watch my 3 nephews. Last year we took a family vacation in summer to the coast. I rode along with my parents, and they paid for my hotel room. Only, I had to share that room with 3 rowdy boys because my sister and her husband wanted a room to themselves. I was promised time to do my own things on the vacation. But instead I ended up having to help with these kids. I complained to everyone about it, and was reminded I was there for free. And then we pretty much just did only one thing I wanted to do, which was tour an art gallery. I like doing this whenever I'm at the coast. But the kids find it boring. This year my parents have a beach trip planned for June. And they assumed I'd be riding along the same way as last year, but I refused. I said I'd be driving myself, and paying for my own hotel stay to have my own room. My parents were shocked, and tried to remind me of the cost. I said it was no worry. I've got a good job and a decent running car. I can more than afford it. That's when the buts started. I stated the previously listed things as why I'll be driving myself and paying for myself. I want to be able to enjoy this vacation as an adult, and not be treated like a child like last year. My parents told my sister, and she called to blow up at me that I'll be ruining the vacation if I'm off doing my own thing while she has to wrangle her 3 boys. I ended up yelling at her that last year all she did was rope me into her mess. I didn't really get to do much of anything I wanted to do. And I was treated like the bad guy for wanting to just go to an art gallery. I'm a grown man. I deserve my own vacation too. Now my sister is not speaking to me, and my parents are still trying to convince me to just ride with them to keep the peace. I'm still refusing, but the pressure is getting to me. AITA for not giving in. I know they'll have a pretty hard time when they won't have another person there to help. Edit. It's barely been an hour since I posted, but my sister is apparently a Reddit lurker in the mornings, and she saw my post. Not only is she furious with me, but she's also upset no one in the comments is siding with her. To make it short, she went on a big rant about how it's so hard to be a parent to triplets. And the least I could do is help because I'm young and single, and she needs a break. I stood my ground on my decision, and now she's calling our parents to get them involved. I'm expecting a call from them any minute. Update: well, I'm off work now, so I can tell more of what went down. I guess you could say it's over. My sister got our parents involved, they looked at my post, and were absolutely horrified by the continuous influx of commenters. Yes, they're very angry with me that I posted here. But I told them that if they'd just listened to me to begin with, I'd have never needed to. I'm sick of the whole keep the peace mentality that sacrifices me to placate my sister. They in turn went off on my sister, and to make a long story short, the whole vacation has been cancelled. The hotel wasn't booked yet anyway. But my parents are arguing with my sister is blaming me, and my nephews are crying because they aren't going to the beach. My sister called me at lunch and basically implied I have no life, which is why I have time to help. I recorded that and told our parents, and that's currently what they're fighting about. Small update: I wasn't gonna update again. But here's a little more. Parents said that they won't ever push babysitting of my nephews on me again, and have agreed that what happened last year was unfair to me. Right now they're very angry with my sister for telling me I should help her because she thinks I have no life. My sister is playing the victim. And my brother-in-law is basically saying, nope, to the whole mess and spending most of his time at work. Thank you to everyone who has commented. You made my day.
NTA, but if you are paying for yourself, go somewhere else on your own to make it a hard no to babysitting.
NTA a million times over. If they keep giving you I wouldn't even go. If you do, stay firm when your sister inevitably tries dumping the kids on you. Or send her links to a babysitting service that's local to where you'll be going. Tell your parents they can use the money they were going to spend on you for a babysitter for your sister.
NTA, if they want a babysitter, they can hire one from the money they save on not buying you a room. Or better yet, babysit their own kids.
NTA, your sister can pay a babysitter to come on the vacation if she doesn't want to deal with her 3. I wouldn't even go BC even in a separate hotel room. They aren't going to leave you alone about this. They feel very entitled for your babysitting services.
Greater than my parents told my sister, and she called to blow up at me that I'll be ruining the vacation if I'm off doing my own thing while she has to wrangle her 3 boys. That's a laugh. She's admitting she's ruining your vacation so as not to ruin her own. They're her asterisk. Kids and her responsibility. NTA. In fact, you're nicer than I would be. I just say, no thanks, I've got other plans, and avoid the family vacation altogether.
NTA, do not give in. It's time to stand your ground. This internet stranger is proud of. Never in the history of either has there been such a clear-cut case of golden child and scapegoat, and I've seen some a grown man. I deserve my own vacation honestly. What are you getting out of these family vacations? Just go do your own thing and avoid the hassle and stress and pressure to babysit.
NTA, I'd strongly advise staying in a different hotel. I've seen people get over too often in my day to not plan for the what-ifs. What if your lovely family knocks, drops off kids, and runs, leaving you saddled with children you had no part in the making your foot down? Don't let them manipulate you. One can love their family, and still say for spelling error.
Bravo, well done, you win. Finally, someone that knows the exact solution required, and stands their ground without being savage about. I'm so proud of you. I am so happy for you. I am feeling a little better as I start my day knowing you have figured out your needs and are enforcing clear boundaries with your presumptuous sister, and your enabling parents who apparently found the need to run to her and tell on you, instead of shut her unreasonable demands down. They're her kids, not yours. You work hard, you earned this vacation. Enjoy your NTA, NTA.
NTA. It's 4 persons for 3 boys. If they need more help they can hire a nanny. Plus, claps to your sister. She trapped you in free babysitting by making your parents pay your room. Wow, the entitlement is real.
NTA. As a mom of 3 rowdy boys myself, you aren't doing anything wrong. Your sister is a parent, so it's her job vacation or not to parent her kids. You're child-free and should be allowed to enjoy your vacation without being a babysitter. Your sister's vacation is only ruined by her choice to have thank you for the award. Heartsuit.
Yes, how dare you ruin my vacation when I should be ruining yours.
NTA. Your sister is behaving like she's entitled to your time and attention whenever she wants it. You're not her babysitter. If she doesn't want to look after them, she shouldn't have had. Parents are just as guilty. They're leaning on you to keep the peace, because they know you're the more reasonable of their 2 children and the one most likely to give. Can pay your own way and go do whatever you want, of course. You could also consider just not going on this family holiday and book somewhere else that you want to go to instead. I say that because your parents and sister will still try to force her children onto you if you think this is about more than the holiday. They don't respect you as an adult. They still see you as someone lesser than they can boss around. If I were you, I'd be drawing my line in the sand.
So if you're there in any capacity other than as a babysitter, you're ruining the vacation. Wow, way to make you feel valued. Way to make you feel like part of the family. Way to tell you exactly how they feel about would absolutely not go, and would not discuss anything to do with. I was feeling particularly petty, I'd agree to go but insist on driving by myself. Then just never show up. You wouldn't need to feel guilty. It's not like they were actually paying to put you in your own room, so there's no extra expense. Plus they get to spend time with their kids, you know, a good family vacation.
NTA, but why would you even want to go on vacation with these people? If it were me I would just go somewhere else and take the vacation.
NTA. And at this point, I would personally be saying, okay, you guys have collectively made it very clear that I'm not wanted as adult company, but only as free childcare. I think we would all be better taking a break from that dynamic in the interests of preserving family feeling, and so I will not come on this year's vacation at all. I wish you guys all the best, but I will be vacationing alone somewhere else. Tell your parents that you can't keep the peace when someone else is responsible for breaking it. Your sister's determined steamrollering of your time and goodwill is not something that you can just lie down and take forever. She is a parent and it's her job to care for her own children. Even on vacation, if someone does her the favor of helping out, then she owes them gratitude for the gift, not taking their help for granted and assuming she can force them to sacrifice their entire vacation time. No one owes her that sacrifice. And no, she doesn't get to palm the kids off on other people overnight, either. I don't understand people who have kids and want a vacation without them.
I mean, maybe find a kids club for a couple of afternoons of something, but not palm them off on someone else for the whole vacation. Surely half the fun of kids is getting to encounter the world from a fresh viewpoint?
I'm confused at how she's a married single mom but NTA not your monkeys, not your circus.
NTA. Why can't they get a sitter to come and help?
She's not single, she has a husband, but he works a lot. 7 years old.
My father said family vacations were his favorite time. He would take my siblings and I to the beach, play games all day, etc. He also took us skiing every the weekend before Christmas, etc. I can't imagine not enjoying a holiday with your
greater than. Not only is she furious with me, but she's also upset no one in the comments is siding with her. Hey sis, you chose to get pregnant with 3 boys. It's not your brother's job to babysit. Be a proper mother and do what's required to take care of your own children. Your brother chose to not have children and doesn't need to be burdened with your 3 unruly children, but on top of that you're guilt-tripping him into watching your kids and lastly, ruining his vacation by being your free childcare. Your brother is getting the short end of the stick. Here while you walk with your chin higher than your nose and expect him to bow to you. Grow up and take responsibility for the mess you created. If you need childcare, pay for it. And don't be entitled to anyone else's time. Your parents are also assholes for catering and fostering this arrangement. They treat your sister with such deference at your expense. Op, when your parents call, ask them why they do this. Op, you are NTA but your sister and parents are absolutely the assholes. Why are you even going on this vacation with these people? Will be miserable towards you and angry that you stood up for yourself? You have the money, the means to take your own vacation and the balls to stand up for yourself. Leave this raggedy group behind and enjoy your deserved relaxation time.
greater than. Honestly, what are you getting out of these family vacations? Probably a few $1,000, week plus hotel, free travel plus food. But Op doesn't care about that. He just wants a holiday. Which, no, everyone needs us since many don't understand I am arguing for Op, not against, haha.
NTA being on vacation doesn't mean you stop being a year-old triplet. Sounds like a lot of work, but tough bananas. Your sister still got to be a parent. Why doesn't your parents take care of them? 2 on the vacation?
I'm in your same boat. While I understand the need for a break, this isn't guaranteed. Especially at the expense of an unpaid family member. It's part of being a parent. I can still enjoy my vacation while watching my own kids.
I have great vacations with my kids. That doesn't mean I don't enjoy a short vacation without them from time to time either.
I absolutely understand wanting a kid-free vacation, but I don't understand roping some unsuspecting relative into watching said kids for free during what is also supposedly that person's vacation. Oh, and then knowing this person voiced displeasure with the situation last year and expecting them to just agree to it this year. The balls on these people.